Hello. Welcome, friends, to NFS Speed Payback in the dark. This is how I'll turn the lights off for dramatic effect. The game looks pretty similar, okay, until you notice one main thing. All of the street lights are off. All of them. Every single one of them. The buildings still have light, and it's extra dark in certain places, and I'm going to show you a major difference. So it might not look straight away, you think, oh, it's not that different here. What are you talking about? Let's just pop out the cinematic tools and pop. All the lights are on. It's actually an insane difference. This is one of the most simple mods I've seen. It basically turns off all the street lights. Every other light pretty much stays on, but they get the ability to flick them on and off. And it just gives such a different feel to the game. It reminds me almost of 2015's kind of theme. Obviously, it was much darker. The roads were always wet to added graphic effect. But it's so nice to have the ability to turn everything off. It just makes it that much more atmospheric for the night riders. But they don't actually turn the lights off, so I don't know why they did that in 2015. Really basic setup, but I just wanted to kind of show you again. Look how cool this looks. The cinematic tools and the combination of the Gzilla debug mod has allowed me to create this atmospheric piece, which looks absolutely fantastic. Drifting around in the brup RX-7 around Vegas with no street lights. Oh, I'm gonna disable this now. This brings me to one issue that I have. Oh, actually, there's a bait crate nearby. Now, I don't know if this will work with police, but I'm begging it does, because that would be the coolest thing ever to do. But as I was saying, there is one. Do you see that when I hit the lights, it actually turns on? Oh no, it didn't. There's one little problem, and that is that when it comes to showing footage and showing trailers and all that kind of stuff, it's difficult to really see what is going on, and that, you know, turn pulls people away from actually hyping about the game in a way. So 2015 had the lighting all around scattered really well. Dark and dingy doesn't necessarily sell a game very well, and I don't know, that just kind of interested me, because normally, again, I'm an advocate for Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Most Wanted, dirty, dingy, dirty games, but let's be real, that's not what sells games. People like light and bright and fluffy, okay? This is what people want. So again, it's just an interesting factor to throw into the cause. But oh, look at that. I thought that was the police lights reflecting on the bit. It was actually that building there that was reflecting flu. But now we get a proper reflection of the police cops' lights. And nothing but almost. Excuse me. Honestly, I should have probably upgraded this thing first. It was the first thing I thought. Yes, let me just turn out the lights. Kanye West over here. What? What is he doing? What even was that? I don't even know. But as we go out into the countryside, you're going to see even more that this is just darkness. The only light that I really have is some speckles in the distance and my own lights. And I kind of like that. I kind of miss that a little bit. On the Crew 2 as well, they actually have the lighting change, so at night it's kind of bright in cities everywhere. And it makes the off-roading a little bit less scary and daunting at night, which is kind of what gave it a little bit of a vibe. Am I actually about to lose these guys? Oh, yes. Through a tunnel, all the tunnel lights are still on. So, again, it leaves some of the lights on. This is where you properly see the darkness. Let's see if it actually crashes, because I've heard that some people say it may crash if I finish an event. No. Technically, that's not a real event. But we're out in the absolute darkness. It looks so dark here. So dark, because again, all there would generally is there even street lights here normally anyway? I don't know, to be honest. There could possibly be why. I want to find that out actually. Let's turn this crappy song off first. Have a look. Put the lights on. Yes. Normally those are lights, and it does light up the way a little bit, not massively, but again, it adds a nice effect for the mood. There aren't many. Like, you can see them. You spot them. I've never noticed how much I appreciate the street lamps. Where are they normally, though? Where are they here? There's none here. Why does it seem darker anyway? Maybe there's like a cheat of lighting where they've just invisibly plopped some of those. Ooh. I'm thinking, you see? It makes me think out of the box. Even the off-roading. Look at the glow in the distance of the city. Oh, you properly see it now because the lights are out. You wouldn't normally notice. You would if you looked properly. This be real. What this has done the most, more than anything, is made me realize that, yes, lighting does affect the game quite drastically. This is what we're seeing with no light. This is what we're seeing with... Now, I don't even know the name of this place, but this is, again, a normal little town that we're in. And boom, lights off. Oh, yeah. Dramatic feels, boy. That's what we're doing here. We're at a rubber shop. We just cut the power. We're playing Watch Dogs 6. We're doing a mountain speed run. In the night. In the dark. Even though it will be not much darker than normal. There are actually quite a few street lamps along this road. See, mostly the country roads don't have many. It's very accurate. They made it so that the city and the towns... I was going to think that they were talking about police or something then. See, the Wang of the RX-7 has a hidden ability in that it's a parachute. Just realized is that I do also have the ability to go off-roading and exploring with the debug mod, and that's something that I've wanted to show for a long while. So that's also something we're gonna do. We can go whoop-bam off the map and go adventuring in the woods. We can go find Bigfoot in the dark. Dark Need for Speed After Hours. Let's go. I honestly don't know how far we can go before it does reset us. I mean, the textures here are still pretty solid, to be honest with you. But the fact that we probably will never see these... Oh, this may be the limits over here. Oh, no, it's not. We can still keep going. Where am I? Oh, I'm gonna link across. Let's go to the right a little bit. See if there's any mountains. See, okay. This brings up a debate. I thought I was gonna crash that. This brings up a little debate. Oh, my controller disconnected. Do we want proper free roam like this in Need for Speed? Now, in usual games, normally I'm like, okay, we'll explore everywhere. Why are there limits? Why are there barriers? But with Need for Speed, do I want barriers all removed? All barriers removed? Like, sure, we want some off-roading because they've off-roading cars now, but do I want to, like on Forza, skip across the map like a lunatic in my rice-out skyline? See, I'm not so sure. I kind of like there being... It sounds wrong in every way. Limitations to separate the fact that, yes, this is a city. And, yeah, you can't drive everywhere. It's a city. You're not supposed to be. There should be more alleyways and sidewalks that we can kind of sneak around a little bit. But I don't necessarily think we should be able to do this very much. Let's make some places where you can, because, let's be real, off-roading, it needs to be done properly. Is this going to be the highest point in Need for Speed Payback? I think it... Oh. There's the city. There's a dip. Probably should have used an off-road car for this. The RX-7 is not made for it. Come on. No, the highest point's over there. We've been bamboozled. This is not the highest point. There's much higher points. This is the highest point in this area. It's so weird. I wonder now if we can get a... an overview shot of seeing the lights come on. I don't know if we will, to be totally honest with you, because how games work, they render differently in the distance compared to the close to you. So let's see. Yeah, no, that's not going to do anything. This would be cool. This would be a nice... This would make this whole off-road area actually useful if we could properly just climb a hill like this. There's nothing up here. But that doesn't matter. Ghost, why can't we do this? It would have been magical. I realize I'm giving many mixed messages here. I think my favorite part of this mod is literally just changing it and changing it back. That is so freaking cool. You know what? That would be an awesome idea. There should be like power cut races or power outages in general in the next game. And the power just completely goes out and you have to have some dark racing or something. Or they genuinely cut the power themselves purposely. Oh my god, look at this big red area over here. I never seen it because, well, I have seen it. I've just not seen it to this effect because normally it's got some lights kind of blending in with it, making it less red. But that's a brutally red light there. Where's it coming from again? Oh, it's that. Glow in the distance from the city lights. Oh, can't stand the city. Us country boys. This is the airport. Using the mod, you can actually teleport to the airport. It's got places of interest around the map which you can teleport to, along with the hidden events, obviously, as you saw before. But this is pretty sweet, if you ask me. This is pretty darn sweet. Drive it. See? This is all we wanted, Ghost. Near field to do some speed run. Oh, it's all muddy. I think that pretty much sums up the video. Pretty simple one today, but a nice little fun mod. I like these. I hope to see more like it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.